How good and lovely to be here this evening, here inside your holy place, holy embrace. This is where I find you, this is where I find me, this is where I tell you the things I long to say. How good and lovely to be here this evening, spending time together. It fills my heart with joy. Not a place for worry, there's no need to hurry. Peaceful now, I sing out the song in my soul. Ma tovu alaka mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu lead me home to your tents, O Yisrael. How good and lovely to be here this evening, knowing you are listening to every word I share. Underneath your shelter, when I call, you answer. Wish I could remember how much you care for me. Breathing in, it's light here. Breathing out, you're right here. Thank you, God, for all that you give to me each day. How good and lovely to be here this evening. Grateful now, I sing out the song in my soul. Ma Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu alecha. Lead me home to your tents, O Yisrael. I am home in your tents, O Yisrael. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יא לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יא לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב שירו זמרו שיר עם ברוח, עם עוצמה, שיר על טוב לא רע, שיר לשמחה רבה. שירו זמרו שיר, זה פשוט למשך כל הימים. זה לא רע אם זה לא טוב לכל האנשים. שירו זמרו שיר, יא לה 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 לה, 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 יא לה 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 לה. Sing, sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong, sing of good things, not bad, sing of happy, not sad, sing a song, make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing, sing a song. Sing with me. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
Welcome. We're so glad to have you here with us, Cantor and Paul. We're waving and sending out love. We wish we could all be together on this special Mother's Day weekend concert. And we're sending lots of shout outs to the moms out there. We know how much you mean to us. Everyone comes into this world with a mom. And whatever generation you are, whether you're thinking about a mom that's passed or a mom that's directly in your life and nurturing and caring for you, you understand that value, or whether you are a mom. So we welcome you to this really wonderful and unique event that we have here planned for you. You heard a few songs already. How Good and Lovely by Rita Glassman, and Hine Matov by M. Jacobson and N. Brand, and a Sing by Joe Raposo. And the Hebrew lyrics are actually by our cantor and Einav Simons. So we really wanted to get started off with a bang, and we're going to have many more songs to come. And I have a couple of things to share. First, a shout out to my wife, Ashira, to my mom, Lynette Lazarus, and to my mother-in-law, Mindel Pierce, and to all the moms that are in my life. I wouldn't be here without you. Shout out to our cantor, of course, has a mom to 3 daughters, and this is also an important weekend for her, and she's trying to give a present to all the moms out there. I don't know, did you want to share something?
I don't know, I'm speechless. Once I start talking, it just starts coming out.
Well, you don't need to worry. You can sit back and sing. Just let you know a couple of things. First of all, we have a very unique opportunity after the concert. If you haven't signed up already, we have a virtual reception. You might be wondering, what is a virtual reception? It means if you sign up and immediately following the service, you'll have an opportunity to meet with other people on Zoom and talk in different breakout rooms. So you need to just go on our Facebook page. We have a link to that, and sign up, and Joanne can help you get signed up there. So that's just an important thing. Also, if you have a shout out, I have a list here of people that have shouted out. If you can text my phone, email, or Facebook, I'll try to find them on there. And we can include those as well in our offerings, because I know it's important to send out our love, even if we can't be in the same spaces together. So I'm going to read many of the ones that were already sent to me first now, and then I'm going to read some more after we have a Havdalah ceremony. So on behalf of Barry and Sharon Krebs, a shout out to Charlotte Krebs in Toronto, mother and mother-in-law of Barry and Sharon. We, from the Grady family, Elizabeth Grady, we love you loud, Smoogie. Liz, Colin, Emerson, and Hudson. From Karen Weissman, I'm eternally grateful to my mom, Cecile Tiegler, who has left this earth so that my daughter, Leah Weissman Deutsch, could become a mom. The Chorus family, to our Buffalo mother, Rella Chorus, we thank you for watching over us lovingly and letting us know when we need to step up. From the Cohans, to Julia's mom, Sophie Bach, we thank you for being an inspiration to everyone who knows you and making us so proud to have you for a mom. And to Chris's mom, Isabella Cohan, a blessed memory. We so wish you could have known your namesake, who has received your athleticism and also your inquisitiveness. To our daughters-in-law, Jessie Dorn and Rachel Whitty, we thank you for being the best moms our grandchildren could ever have. And to all our moms, we wish you a very happy and peaceful Mother's Day. On that note, we're going to turn it over to our special ceremony called Havdalah. Havdalah is a little comfort food that we have in the Jewish tradition. We have things that bring us comfort, like a candle, which is almost like a campfire. And we also have wine, the sweetness of wine, and we have spices. So if you have any of those at home, if you don't have a Havdalah set, that's okay. But if you have even just a match or a candle, I would encourage you to light it with us in your own homes, and you can sing with us. I'm going to light our candle here. And I'm very thankful to Joanne and Kyle for the setup. Of course, Cantor did a lot of that as well. Oops, I think I have to do the bottom. And I'm going to turn it over to Cantor to sing from Debbie Friedman's Havdalah.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei beri hagafen, borei beri hagafen. Ya la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei minei v'samim, borei minei v'samim. Ya la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil ben kodesh lechol hamavdil ben kodesh lechol ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Shavua tov, 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 Shavua tov. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimhemra v'yameinu, Yavo Eleinu, Im Mashiach ben David, Im Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi.
Blessed are you, God, who allows for separation between light and dark and between the Sabbath and the rest of the week. And may we find moments. There we have light there, moments of joy in this coming week, and we hope that Havdalah helps to usher that in. I have a number of other shout-outs now that I'd like to give that were given to me. And again, if you have others you want to do, I will try to pay attention to Facebook and to my email and phone to see if you have anything you'd like to add as well. So I have a shout-out here from Sheila Bernard Tucker. Love to my mom, Rose, who would have been by my side with Nakshon, and of course my grandma Nanny, Bessie, the original woman's rights advocate and my hero, to Braden Olivia's wonderful mother, my daughter, Laura Elizabeth, my best friend, and to all momigrants, that's like congregants, mom congregants, whose friendships these 2 years have meant the most to me. Cantor Arlene, a source of inspiration for me with her sweet laughter and angelic voice. Joanne, our fearless leader who is always there to offer her help with a smile. And Nancy, quietly gluing me back together. Of course, your beautiful wife, Rabbi. Thanks, Ashira. Thanks, Sheila, for saying that. Who gracefully sets an example as we embrace not just our rabbi's wife, but as a dedicated woman, fearless and strong. We also have a shout out from the Horowitz family. Happy Mother's Day to Myra, Love, Michael, Andrea, Rachel, Ariel, Miles, and a couple of four-legged grandfur children. Happy Mother's Day to Andrea Bourne Horowitz. Love, Michael, Miles, Rachel, Ariel, and fur children. I think that's the dogs. Hope all is well and everyone remains healthy and safe. Happy Mother's Day to Ashira. Also send out Mother's Day wishes to my wife, Amy Poses, and my mom, Catherine Poses. That's Larry Poses, who's one of our board members. And lastly, for this little bit, we have a shout out to Harriet Konovitz, We'd like that she's mentioned, even though this is our second Mother's Day without her. She made such an impact on our daily lives that we still feel her presence with us all the time. Happy Mother's Day, Bubby, Harriet Kanovitz. We miss you so much. Sherry, Joel, Sarah, and Jenna Rayner. So shout out to all the moms. I'm going to turn it back over to Cantor to introduce the next song.
You want to say anything about the Eshet Chayil?
Well, I think I'm going to talk a little bit later about this idea of a woman warrior. So I think it would be wonderful. I'd love to hear what you have to say as well.
Well, you would say, what are we doing, right? I mean, normally, if I were doing a concert, maybe we would start a year in preparation or at least 6 months, right? And we would say, and there would be so many moving parts and excuse me, when the fire goes on and the fire goes out, there's a little bit of smoke that comes out. So, excuse me. But it was like, well, we just needed something extra other than just Friday nights. I felt like we needed something. We needed something to celebrate. And when we were in a staff meeting, virtual staff meeting, we do everything on Zoom now. The idea of the concert had come up, and I had asked Paul already. Then we discussed it at our staff meeting, and we were looking for a date. We were looking in June and July, and I said, I'm feeling an urgency that we really need to do this now. We're all healthy right now, and everything changes on a dime, and it's just time to make a commitment. So I think it was like less than 2 weeks ago. We kind of made this commitment to do this concert. Because it's just the time at hand, and it's Mother's Day, and some of us just don't have our family around us, so an opportunity for us to all be together virtually. But I want you to, even on Boxcast, perhaps there is commenting and things like that. Use it on Facebook. Please, everybody reach out to one another, because if we were at a concert here all together now, we would be sighing at the same time and laughing at the same time and crying at the same time and just being together. And this is ways for us to virtually be together. So, so the next song. So send thumbs ups and hearts and emojis and speak to one another. You're not being rude. If there's something going on, just go ahead and just keep communicating. Let's really make this feel like community. And on every Shabbos in the Jewish tradition, we praise the woman of valor, the Eshet Chayil. We praise all of her wonderful distinctions. She works furiously outside the home. She raises the children. She is she's a wonder. And yes, our mothers are wonders. And then if you're a mother yourself, you wonder, how did you do it all at the same time, right? Because we are Eshet Chayils. Eshet Chayil mi'yimsa, a woman of valor, who can find v'rachok mipnei michra. Her precious life is like a jewel. A mother, a wife, bless this woman all of her life. A mother, a wife, bless this woman all of her life. Eshet Chayil mi'imsa, a woman of valor, who can find v'rachok mipnei michra. Her precious life is like a jewel. A bless this woman all of her life. A mother, a wife, bless this woman all of her life. Eshet Chayil B'Gilza, a woman of valor who can find the rachok mipnei michwa. Her precious life is like a jewel, a jewel.
Oh, what a beautiful version of that. There's a traditional version that's often sung at the end of Shabbat. It's really the perfect time. I think we sing Eshet Chayil at the end of the Shabbat in recognition exactly of all the hard work that the moms do on everyone's behalf, and we feel it even more grateful at that time. And we do it at the beginning of Shabbat as well often.
You know, Rabbi, I realized that maybe not everyone knows where the program is.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I think the program is also on Facebook, and it's also on our website, the actual program. And I should say that was Michael Isaacson. And, well, all before it's on the program, so hopefully you can get hold of one.
Yeah, so check out, I know we had posted the program just a couple days ago, so just take a look for it, or you can go right to our website. So the next song has to do with from generation to generation, something we call Lador Vador. This is such an important concept in Judaism, that connection between generations. We're not just raised by one generation of moms, but by multi-generations. And Judaism really works so much better, and humanity works so much better with that interface between the generations. One thing that I've realized is that sometimes we think of ourselves as individuals in this world having to pave our own path. And that's really not the case at all. I think it's better to think of ourselves as passing the baton from one generation to the next. This poem that I wrote is about the connection that I have, both in how I look. I look like my mother and her father, and how I am in this world because of what they bestowed to me. It's called My Mother's Pursed Lips. And Mom, if you're out there, I love you. My mother's pursed lips sit below my grandfather's narrow nose, below his grandfather's furrowed brow, all related one to the other in the generations of genetics that formed me. And yet I in the middle see only myself. Sometimes when I am of generous spirit, I close my eyes and I think of their journeys on boats and trains, on rickety horse and buggies, and often by foot. From continent to continent, each time a new language, a new identity, and oh, how they struggled, as all living things must. I thank them for my lips and nose and brow, for the pain they endured so that I could feel love and joy. It is at that moment I pull my children tight towards me, blessing them in their future journeys, grateful that my path and theirs are intertwined.
A setting by Mayor Finkelstein. Netzach נקדיש. From the Song of Songs, the Bible's love poetry. An evening fragrant with roses, let us go out to the orchard. Myrrh and spice shall be a threshold to your feet. Let me quietly whisper a love song to you. Erev Shel Shoshanim, an evening of roses. ערב של שושנים, נצא נהר הבוסתן, מור ושמים ולבונם, לרגלך מפתן. לילה יורד לאט, ורוח ששן לא שבה, אבל הרהש לך שיר בלד, זמר של אהבה. שחר הומה יונה, יושק מעלה טללים, פיקד הבוקר שושנה, אקטף ונולים. לילה יורד לאט, ורוח שושן לא שבה, אבל הרהש לך שיר בלד, זמר של אהבה, זמר של אהבה.
I feel like we should have a wedding in here. It's my favorite wedding song. So Cantor, we've gotten a number of shout outs during the service, including one from April from New Jersey. So she's tuning in. That's Cantor's daughter, living over there. We hope that she's staying safe. And I'm just going to read a couple of more that I received. The first one from Joanne. She sent me a picture of her beautiful mom, Shirley Marcusy, of blessed memory. She's adored by her grandchildren. She would drive for an hour just to spend even 10 minutes with Joanne and her kids. She was famous for at least 3 cards for an occasion. She loved her birthday, celebrated her birthday month. Okay, we had a couple on Facebook. Let's see if I can get this. From Damon Biter, happy Mother's Day to the 2 wonderful, strong women in his life, Susan and Doris. We love you. Renee Bergman Andrews sent a happy Mother's Day to her favorite 3 moms, Leigh Andrews, Kristen Blandford Andrews, and Ashley Ray Andrews. I think that's what we got so far. So thank you for sending that in. I'll see if I missed anyone on the next time I have a chance to introduce. Our next song is dedicated to one of the real heroines from biblical tradition. Many of you know the central names, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and
Rabbi,
Leah.
I think you skipped a couple songs.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Oh, you're right.
Because the only reason why I know is because I see that Paul moved over to the organ. So say that. Were you going to talk about Devorah?
Yeah, we'll get to her later.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'll pass it on.
No,
Sorry,
I can't wait.
I skipped ahead. I'm so sorry, Cantor. We'll go right to Paul.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, so we came up with this idea, right? We figured that we would do pieces that we knew already, and then also pieces that, we wanted to know. And there's nothing like the pressure of time to learn something new, because, you know, if you give yourself a deadline like 2 weeks from now, and you got to know that piece really well. Now, how long have you been doing this piece that I'm just about to announce? Couple years. So this piece is called Humoresque by Pietro Jan. So about what year was that piece written, Paul?
It's about 1915.
Beautiful. Well, what would a program be like without a piece by Israel Isidore Balin? Rabbi, do you know who that is? Israel Isidore Balin?
Who could that be? I've never heard of that one.
Irving Berlin and Blue Skies. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies can I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from from now on. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And thank you for teaching us about Irving Berlin's real name. We were talking about Deborah, but before I get to that, I think we are at that point now.
We are?
I think so. Let's get it short. For this mass, sometimes it's easy to get confused here. Yeah, I think we're at Deborah. I just want to read another shout out that was sent out to me, and I so appreciate people writing in. This one is from Elaine and Ken. we were both remembering our moms while watching this service. Fond memories, thanks for the service. And I also want to thank Robin Raphael, a mom out there. Happy Mother's Day, Robin. She posted the program on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, you can go and see that. So we were talking about women of valor, the warrior women, the important biblical women. Often we think about Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, of course, the central matriarchs. And we think about Ruth and Esther. But one of the key women that sometimes gets forgotten is Deborah. Deborah is such a cool story. She's in the book of Judges. And she actually fights. She works with Barak, who is helping her with the military battle. And she also is a poetess. She has one of the earliest poems that we have on record in biblical tradition is in the book of Deborah. So when we think about warrior woman and we think about Deborah, it's really important, and we think about mothers, is there's not just one prototype of mom. There's lots of different ones. And there's lots of ways to go to battle, we should say, with motherhood. To really be a mom. And so we embrace all of those as we think about Deborah's beautiful song by Debbie Friedman.
Arise, arise, Deborah, arise, arise, and sing a song. Arise, arise, Deborah, Uri, Uri, Dabarishir. Deborah the prophet was a judge in Israel. She sat beneath a palm tree on a hill, and people came from everywhere just to hear her judgments, honest and fair. Deborah the prophet, Deborah the mother in Israel. Arise, arise, Deborah, Devorah the prophet was courageous, strong, and wise. Her people lived in peace for 40 years. The 12 tribes lived together as one for the first time since the world had begun. Devorah the prophet, Devorah a mother in Israel. Arise, arise, Devorah, arise, arise, and sing a song. Arise, arise, Devorah, Uri, Uri, Dabari, Shir. Arise, Devorah, arise and sing a song. Arise, Devorah, Uri, Uri, Dabari, Shir. Arise, arise, Devorah, arise, arise, and sing a song. Arise, arise, Devorah, Uri, Uri, Dabari, Shir. Devorah the prophet, a woman of fire, her torch in hand. She led the Israelites to victory. Barak said, Devorah, I cannot fight unless you are standing right by my side. Devorah the prophet, Devorah a mother in Israel. Arise, arise, Devorah, arise, arise, and sing a song. Arise, arise, Devorah, Uri, Uri, Dabari, Shir. Arise, arise, Devorah, arise, arise, and sing a song. Arise, arise, Devorah, Uri, Uri, Dabari, Shir. Uri, Uri, Dabari, Shir. We can feel you in the room. It's so odd. It's our first experience. Hopefully this won't go on forever, but this is a good experience though, because we'll just understand more from your comments and everything. We will understand more of what we need to do and how to reach out to you and how to feel you in the room and how for you to feel us in your rooms. So that was by Debbie Friedman. This is, I think, the third thing already that we've done by Debbie Friedman this evening, and we have one later too. And, well, we looked back to Devorah, one of our ancient matriarchs. But for inspiration for the next song, I'm not going back that far to ancient history. I'm going a few generations ago to a Yiddish-speaking household. And this is a song called Shabbos, melody by Sarah Hirschberg, arrangement by Sidor Bolarski. And it's more than a song, it's kind of like a musical remembrance of someone who thinks back of what Shabbos was like. In this case, I'll say her, in her house. So she sees her mama, lighting the candles and saying the blessing. When that's happening, she sees in the corners of the room, the angels are just sitting there watching, the beautiful angels of Shabbat. And then her father, her tate, sings Shalom Aleichem, and now the angels are filling the house. And then finally, when her tata sings the Kiddush, the Friday night Kiddush. Now it's like a heavenly choir is in the house. So she keeps remembering those Shabbatot, Shabbos at home. Shabbos, Shabbos, Shabbos. Dachten wir, lassen wir noch im Schweben, jeden Winkel von Haus. Wenn mein Mama am Benchop liegt und sagt, Good Shabbos, nur a Reus. Und wenn mein Taten im sich sagen, Shalom Aleichem Malachei HaShamreis, bin ich sicher, dass bei uns ist mit Malachim von das Haus. Shabbos, Shabbos, Shabbos. Führt mein Tate an dem Becher mit weißen oder roten Wein, dacht mir, dass ich hinig ist darf, allem ben ihr Schein. Und wenn mir neben's mir singen, kol mikate shavi, Karaolai, kol shomer Shabbos Kodosh, nechalalai. Bin ich sicher, dass in Himmel singen Malachim Otazoi. Shabbos, Shabbos, Shabbos. You can't cry and sing at the same time, Rabbi, so.
Yeah, it is hard.
It's a tone painting, and it takes you back. It takes you back to yesteryear. And I think about my mother and my grandmother and my Aunt Pauline, and because I grew up in a Yiddish-speaking household and in a Yiddish-speaking synagogue. And that was Yiddish, by the way. We've been singing English and Hebrew, and that was our little Yiddish contribution. And I thank Paul Staley for rendering that so beautifully. Well, I don't want to say too much about this song. The next song, it speaks for itself, and it's another Debbie Friedman song. And I just want to take a sip of water.
You sure you don't need any tissues there? For this next song, too. Any tissues, right?
No.
I think this, if you have tissues out there, I'd get them ready.
Aw. To all of you little ones, I sing this song for you. For your life ahead is precious, and your moments are so few. I'll tell you a story, though you may not understand, of a woman who spent her lifetime having visions, running circles, chasing the wind. Once upon a time, I spent my life in a restless search for the truth, running after rainbows, reaching for the clouds. I know I was chasing the wind. And so to my little ones, my dreams are now for you. May the rainbows you run after be the rainbows inside of you. And as for the clouds, let them fly away and be. They are ours but for a moment, 'cause you'd never, no, you'd never catch the wind. I relate to that. I don't know who related to that, that sometimes, I think especially during these times when we're forced to basically have changed most of our patterns, we see that a lot of some of the busyness and stuff that we had was a little bit futile and a little bit maybe not called for, and that during this time of, I don't want to say lockdown, but I want to say staying at home, that we get to look into ourselves and see what is really important. And that's why this song, that song that I just did, resonates so much, because it's about a woman who was rushing around so much. She didn't realize that she was chasing rainbows and chasing clouds, and that the truth was in front of her all the time.
You know, I never realized that was a Debbie Friedman song. It's a little different than some of her other ones.
I know. It's words and music.
Yeah. I want to tell you, hold on, I think I just got something from Mike, too. So hold on. So first of all, April had expanded, I found on my messenger. She's very proud of everything you do, and she thinks you're a role model, and she loves you very much. That's from your daughter, April, again from Jersey City. And let's see. And this is Mike writing in. So he's wishing you a happy Mother's Day for working so incredibly hard, raising 3 intelligent, beautiful, and gracious daughters, and thank you. And that's also from Rebecca and Sandra, in addition to April. So, and actually, Ashira wrote right in. I got to find it. This is so confusing sometimes. I'm trying to get to everyone here. So she had written something in over here. She wrote, Shavua Tov, Happy Mother's Day to all the moms and mother figures in all of our lives, those who are still with us and those who are forever in our hearts. And I want to just shout out to Ashira. When you guys come here, she's putting our kiddos to bed, which is a much harder job than anything I will ever do. And I'm really, very grateful. I couldn't do my job without her, and I wouldn't be the same person without her. We have a wonderful partnership in parenting, and we love our kids as well, Jira and Boaz and Noam, who hopefully are almost close to bed, especially the younger two. Okay, I think that's all the ones. I just want to double check that I received so far. And I want to really thank you. Cantor and Paula and I were really overjoyed. We saw so many of your comments on Facebook. It really means a lot to us, and I hope this concert is meaningful to you. Send us word. We'd love to hear from you. We're trying to do the best job we can during this crazy time. We hope that this brought comfort and meaning, and that all the moms out there are filled with strength, knowing that the love that they shared didn't just stop, but continues to extend in so many ripples in our world. And that's what moms do. They make us resilient. And I think this is when we need our resiliency the most. And I want to let you know that immediately following this, we just have one more song to go. We're welcoming you to our virtual greeting room. What do we call it? Reception, or virtual reception. If you have not registered already, just go to our Facebook page under events, and you'll see virtual reception, and click on that, and you'll be getting a link from Joanne. Thanks, Joanne, for handling the back end as well. So we're at the final blessing, and Cantor especially, I think, wanted to do something that we often do in happy occasions. It's really the blessing that's like the Swiss Army knife of blessings in the Jewish world. In other words, the Swiss Army knife, if you grew up with that, has every tool you could use. And the priestly blessing is basically our go-to as clergy, but also in general. It's one of our oldest blessings, the threefold blessing. Where we bless God to watch over us. That's really what it says. Of course, we have the image of Spock holding up the divided fingers, that wonderful thing, so you could hold up your Spock hands as well. But if you're with a mom, if you're near a mom, or if you are a mom and you want to get close together during this one, wherever you are, you don't have to social distance within your family, go close together. Find the people that matter most to you in the world. And as Cantor sings this song, I want you to think of the blessing going out to your family, to your moms, and to everyone that you care about. And we're so glad to have you with us tonight.
God's Spirit be with you. Ruach Elohim keep you safe from harm. May the love of God be your shelter from every storm. Adonai ve'yishmerecha yaver Adonai panav elecha v'yikudnecha is Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Ruach Elohim, may God bless you and keep you, bring you to the light and save from harm. May the love of friends be your shelter from every storm. נבהלך וישמך שלום. Ruach Elohim, may God's Spirit be with you, bring you to the light and loving arms. Together we will be a shelter from every storm. Together we will be a shelter from every storm.
Bye-bye, Shavua Tov. So great that you were with us. I don't know, Cantor, do you have some final message for everyone?
Just thank you for joining us, and we just love being with you tonight.
Yeah. All right, take care. Happy Mother's Day, and stay safe, stay healthy, and Shavua Tov as well. Bye-bye.
Shavua Tov and Happy Mother's Day. Paul, do you have a shout out?
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
So Paul said, I don't think you can hear without the microphone, he said, Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. What was your mom's name?
Ellen.
Ellen. So may her memory be blessing, Ellen.
And see you at the virtual reception. And if you can't get there through Facebook, if you're not on Facebook, look through your emails. There was a link sent so you can respond to the invite, and then you'll get another invite back for the registration, and then you need to register a little bit, and then you'll be in. This is an experiment. Let's try it out. Let's see if we can have a virtual reception.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, Cantor and I are going to go to the reception. We can't do it in here because the internet's not good. Take care.